All right. Hey, everybody. It's so good to see you and welcome back to the Masked Educator, because I am sure you have been here before. And if you have not, then we have a treat for you tonight because we have the most popular education show on YouTube. That's probably
is that a fact?
That's probably a lie. But we're going with it. We're going with it. So
maybe not a lie, a slight exaggeration. However, our last guest did say this was the coolest thing in education.
Yes, it is the coolest thing in education. That is definitely true because we're on it. And so,
right. And Sarah's here.
Duh.
Sarah's here.
Yay.
Okay, that just means the rest of us don't have a chance.
Now we can start. Okay. So Sarah's here. So next, who's running the slideshow?
Oh, that's me. I'm sorry.
Hey, Brianne. Nice to see you. So again, you are with the Masked Educator. And this is, of course, a play on the Masked Singer and other fancy shows like that get on prime time. We have to stick to YouTube, but we're still better anyway. And you will be here and you will have fun because you have to, because fun is mandatory and learning is absolutely optional because it is Friday night, people, and we don't have to learn on a Friday night if we don't want to. So
there you go.
There we go. Okay. So the object of this game is to guess who the Masked Educator is before one of us do. And tonight is Jen. Jen's below me. She is going to be bringing in the Masked Educator tonight so that Tisha and I can guess. And when I say Tisha and I can guess, of course, I mean I can guess because, and I'm going to win.
And even when I do have the opportunity to guess, we all know how much I suck at this game. So. But our guest is awesome. You are going to just best. That's so exciting.
Headphones flying.
Yes.
All right. So just to tell you a little bit about us, if you need to know who we are, Jen's going to start us out.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jennifer Casa-Todd. I am a teacher librarian in Ontario, Canada, where it is super frigidly cold today. And we're in a full lockdown. So all the fun things are happening here in Ontario. I'm also the author of the book Social Media, as well as Aubrey Bright in Stories That Connect Us. And anytime soon, a book called Raising Digital Leaders. I'm just so excited to be with you all.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tisha Richmond. I am a tech integration specialist at a district in Southern Oregon, Medford, and also their learning management coordinator. And I also wrote a book called Make Learning Magical, published by Dave Burgess Consulting.
Hey, everybody. My name is Mandy Froehlich, and I, as per usual, am unemployed and, don't really do any work whatsoever. Sometimes I write a book and every now and then someone buys it. But other than that, I pretty much just sit on my couch and eat bonbons all day. So.
Well, and something new is that you are now a brunette with us. We're brunettes now. This is your debut.
This is, I should have introduced myself as Amanda. Dave Schmidt's on here and he understands, this is my alter ego. I'm getting another tat in a couple weeks, probably a piercing in my nose. And this is my badass self coming out for the pandemic.
Woo!
So yep.
Dave is being so sweet in the comments too. That's awesome. I'm trying to log on so I could actually comment.
So sweet.
Awesome. All right.
You're here, Dave.
Yes, I do still have my Christmas tree up in the basement. That is true. But
yes. Yeah, that was funny today. If you don't know what that reference is, Mandy posted a beautiful selfie today. And then just like in social media, fashion acknowledged that there was a whole lot of crazy going on in the background, but she managed to capture that beautiful selfie.
But that's true, right? You've done that, right? You've gone to take a selfie and you're like, Oh, wait, hang on. Like you're looking in the background to see what's showing up in the picture. You're like, oh, there's that dirty pot that's still sitting there. 45 degrees to the right. Yeah.
Well, no, for me, I make sure I'm sitting here because look how beautiful this room looks from here, right?
It is.
If I did a 360 pan of the room, you would maybe have a different thing to say about it. So, so we should talk points, I guess, a little bit. Points, I would like to think that points don't count, but that's because I'm always at the bottom of the barrel. We have the audience point count, thanks to Sarah, who is joining us live tonight, at 3,000 points. The audience, however, did not guess the correct guest last week. They were stumped. However, Mandy did, and so she got 1,000 points for that, is now up to 1,500 points, trailed slightly by Tisha at 1,150 points. And I never guess it. So I've just decided I'm going to continue to just try to be on the bottom, and then I'll feel better about myself. Anyway.
We're only 4 episodes in. You have lots of time to catch up.
That's true.
Dave.
Thank you. Yes.
Yep, Dave, that's exactly where that came from. It's exactly where it came from. You get the points, but the points don't matter. So I can give you legitimately 10,000 points and you get nothing still. So.
Yeah, you don't get a prize for the points, but you do get the glory.
The glory, yeah.
Do you want to talk about the points then?
I'm guessing you is me. So, so how you get? I don't know if you was Tisha.
We're so professional here.
You're like you. Okay. So how do you win? So, so you guess the person is how you win, but how you get points is Elizabeth Bostwick is joining us.
Woo!
That automatically gives you 1,000 points. Woo! All right. So if you guess before the clue package or at the clue package, you get 1,500 points. If you guess with question 1, it's 1,000. Question 2, 750. Question 3, 500. And question 4, 250. Guessing something on the clue slide gives you 150 points each. And the way that you put in your clues, which I think is on the next slide.
It is. It is.
Is you lock it in. So you are going to go to bit.ly/capital letters, lock it in. Do not put small case letters, lock it in, or you will get a body place that you do not want to see. And so it's bit.ly, capital letters, lock it in. You do not, under any circumstances, for any reason, even if there's a fire, put it into the chat because that's a no-no. Nobody wants to see your guess in the chat. So Dave, we know that you're the one who's going to start that. We're giving you a heads up. Knock it off.
Especially if you're new here, don't do that. All right. So I am going to just set up my the screen here because what I've done is I've created what we call a clue package. It is not nearly as fancy as what you see on the Masked Educator. And truth be told, this was the hardest thing I've ever done because no matter how I sort of thought about it, I thought for sure you're going to know who this person is based on the clues. So I tried to be obscure, but I feel like maybe I failed. So friends, you can guess in the chat if you don't put a person's name, but if you guess some of the clues, you couldn't put those in the chat. And of course, Tisha and Mandy. There you go. Do you want to put it on the screen, Mandy?
Here we go.
Mandy was already looking, I could tell.
I was a little bit. I have no idea what anything is. Okay, so they've traveled around the world.
How? Okay, so it's Apple Distinguished Educator. Is that?
Yes. All right. So Tisha, you get points for guessing Apple Distinguished Educator. And Mandy, you get points for saying World Traveler. Sarah. Ooh, Sarah just got Q Boom.
Creative. Yes. Okay, so creativity, something with creativity. So I'm wondering this could be maybe part of a book title or something that they're known for. They're known for speaking about creativity.
I'm not going to give you that. And I'll give you one more guess because Mandy is our guest has our guest arrived backstage?
No.
What? Did I have to give the guest a different okay, wait. I better invite them. How do I do this? How do I invite them? Okay. Keep listening. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me check my email.
So Q Boom, and it looks like Sarah guessed that in the chat. Did you already say that?
Yep.
So Q Boom, Apple Distinguished Educator. So there's still something out there with creativity. Or maybe that's not creativity. I just feel like it's kind of the symbol for creativity inside of the apple.
Yes. I'm so glad I'm tricking you a little bit. That's awesome. Because this was, I'm going to tell you, hard.
Travel around the world. That is what Mandy got. That was the clue.
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't the apple backwards?
It is.
Is that purposeful?
Maybe.
A backwards apple. And it's green. Is it supposed to be green? Is that a Canadian thing? You can't put Canadian clues in the thing. Otherwise, we can't get it.
Stop. It would be red if it was Canadian. Don't you know your Canadian stuff?
No, okay, why would it be red? I don't understand. All right.
I'm just going to check to see if anyone has locked in their response before we even meet the person. Brienne just put in a guess. Thank you, Brienne. You did lock in your guess.
Oh.
All right.
Wow.
Is the guest in the chat? We've never had this before. Is the guest was very excited to come.
Did you give them the right link?
I think so. And I didn't get an email, and I just sent the new link, and I didn't get an email saying, "Oh my goodness." So what do I do now, guys? This has never happened. This is live. What do we do?
Well, how about we can ask questions to you first.
Okay.
So, that's a good. You know what I think would be more fun? I think it would be more fun if you guys had to spin the Masked Educator wheel. Just saying.
We could do that.
Okay. I did contact the person. No. The person did have the wrong link. Thanks, Mandy. So hopefully, yeah. I don't know how that happened.
How am I taking responsibility for that?
Because everything is your fault when it doesn't go right. Come on.
It's your guest. Okay. All right. Hang on. Okay. Guest is here. Are we ready?
Guest is here. Yay. Okay. And guest is wearing a costume, right? Or a mask.
Yeah. All right.
Woo! All right. So the guest here. Yay. Wearing a costume or a mask. You can ask our guest a question. Wearing a costume or a mask. You can ask our guest a question.
Did everything freeze?
I don't know.
No. Okay, that was weird. I was hearing a lot of echoing for a second.
All right. So, mystery guest. Here we go. Okay, first question. Are you an author?
No.
Okay. All right.
So, do you live in California?
Sometimes.
I feel like that was a voice change. I hope that it was, now that I just said that.
I think I know who it is.
Are you going to lock it in?
I kind of want to.
Okay, put on that hat if you're going to lock it in. We're still going to ask questions, obviously, but what do you think? Are you going to lock it in?
Well, what's the benefit of me locking in now?
More points.
Okay. You know what? I'm a risk taker. I need to find my hat. I can't find my Mickey Mouse here, so we're going to be using this one tonight.
Okay.
So,
okay. Tisha has locked it in. Write it down. And the time is
Are you Canadian?
8:15. What's with the Canadian? Okay. No, the guest is not Canadian.
It's not Canadian, Tisha.
Not Canadian. And I have nobody else other than Brianne who locked in the guess. Huh, Sarah, I'm really shocked.
You're creative. Are you?
What did you think of the clue package? Did you think I did okay? Yeah? Okay, I was stressing.
Wait, how do I prove that I know? Do I need to write it down?
Yeah, you have to write it down.
Are you a mime?
Clearly.
Not a mime.
Not a mime.
I think I get, do I get one more question? I think I get one more question.
You do.
Have we met?
Yes.
Do you love my ears? Is that what I got from that? We hugged? Did we hug?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
That doesn't really narrow it down a lot, but.
Because you hug random people all the time? Like, what does that even mean?
I do. People tend to hug me. All right. I have no idea, but Tisha knows. I can tell by the look on her face. So
I think
okay. So. Are you ready?
Is it Ann Cosma?
Yes! Yes!
Magical knows magical.
Oh my gosh. Magical knows magical. You're so right.
Magical.
And I was freaking out. I had the wrong link and it kept saying it ended. And I was like,
no. Sorry. You poor woman.
I was freaking out, but it's all good. We're here now and it's Friday night.
I'm like, I know she was looking forward to this. I don't know what happened.
Oh my gosh, so excited. Hi, friends.
Hi, how are you? It's so good to see you.
Yeah, and I'm not in California right now, hence the sometimes.
That's how I knew. That's how I knew. And when you said Q boom, I was trying to think of like who spoke, and I'm like, well, who like ran the thing, and that is Anne, and so all of the pieces came together.
Right, and then that's why the apple was flipped, because she works for Flipgrid. That was my husband Stuart at the table. I'm like, I can't put the Flipgrid sign up there. They're gonna know. Yeah. And then the brain. Your thing is the brain. Now I'm losing
brain
it.
Power, brain zing,
brain zing. Yeah. All about the brain zing.
Oh my gosh,
that's a little obscure. But if you see my tweets, I often have the brain and electric mark together. So
I love it. You do. Awesome. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? For those, I don't know if there's anyone who doesn't know you, but please do share it in case they don't.
Oh my gosh. Well, great job on the clue package. And hello to everybody. My name is Ann Cosma, and I am a teacher helping teachers on Team Flipgrid. But prior to working at Flipgrid, I worked in Southern California as an educator in the classroom for a long, long time. I taught first grade for many, many, many years. Then I became what we call a TOSA, teacher on special assignment. So I was supporting kinder through 8th grade teachers and students with the innovative and instructional use of technology. And I love cheering on educators and sharing, celebrating, and showcasing all the incredible things folks are doing. So I love being a teacher helping teachers.
And you know what? I have to tell you that out of all the people in the world, you bring such a positive energy. You're like, I can't even tell you how grateful I was for the many times you just popped into my feed and said hello to me. And like, you are really, really one of a kind. And so we're so happy to be here. Now, I did warn you in the email to wear pants.
Yeah, when you get an email that says wear pants, you know.
Okay. Good job. Because we do have a wheel now, so we can get to know you a little bit better. It's called the Wheel of Names. And I can't remember. Mandy's going to run that? Who's running that? Go ahead, Mandy.
Changing Anne's name from mystery guest so that people know
Her actual name, yes.
actual name. All right.
Over the last few weeks have been watching all of the episodes, so I am so honored you asked me to do this.
Are you kidding? I was so excited, and when you bought your mask, I was like, yes, I can't wait.
All right. So I will click. Are we ready? So Anne, if you've watched, you know how this goes, right? For anybody who hasn't watched before, we have a wheel of challenges and questions for our guest, and we click it, it spins. They may have to dance, they may have to sing, they may just be asked what their favorite treat is or their favorite tech tool, but it is a surprise every time. So here we go. That's hence the pants warning.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm all ready. I think my heart has finally stopped racing from that. Yeah.
The wrong link. And
Yes!
Show us the
Oh my God. Okay, so I have tried unsuccessfully many years to what is that? What is the this thing? Right? But I mean, I can do this. I can do this.
Yes!
Running. I mean, all the things, right?
You are a rock star.
That is
You're
amazing.
like a triple threat.
That is amazing. Thank you. I'm so glad you wore pants.
Me too.
All right, here we go.
Okay, the anticipation for this. Let's see.
Oh, favorite ed tech tool.
Oh, I wonder what you are going to say.
I mean, there is a little tool that folks might know about called Flipgrid. And legit, when I was coaching, I was obsessed with Flipgrid and loved sharing it in people's classrooms. As a teacher on the team now, my why in the classroom was all about authentic voice for an authentic audience. So I love that the work that I do is helping people empower their students to share their voice, but respect the diverse voices of others. And that mission of Flipgrid aligns so closely to like the core of the work that I've done in my career for the last 20 years. So I mean, I have to say Flipgrid, I'm obsessed with it. I love it.
We all love Flipgrid. Yeah.
And I was going to say, we just finished a design thinking project where the kids got feedback from Michael Harvey's kids in Malaysia and Sean Robinson's class in Vancouver. And we could never have done that without Flipgrid. Just time zones, right? We never would have been able to do that. So I'm with you there.
And I have to tell you a story. I mean, there's so many stories in our district of teachers who are loving Flipgrid, and it's really saved them in this time when they didn't know what to do, you know, and how to connect with kids and do things asynchronously. And my husband is a ceramics teacher. And so Flipgrid saved him because his kids are in clay all day when they're in a brick and mortar classroom. And so he was able to do videos of his demonstrations, and then his students at the beginning, they had Play-Doh at home because he couldn't even get play. And so they were, in Play-Doh, and they were doing these amazing Flipgrid videos, sharing their creations. And he says, some of these kids I've had, that I had before, they never expressed themselves nearly as much as they did than when they had that Flipgrid video and they were getting to share their voice. And so it's been really powerful in his journey, this past year, but so many educators' journeys. So yeah, Flipgrid is an incredible, incredible tool.
I mean, Tisha, you know me, I will cry happy tears every day when I see these tweets and the stories and examples of either students finding their voice for the first time or an educator seeing somebody's face for the first time in months via a Flipgrid video. And I mean, it gets me right in the feels, but
Well, it's definitely the pandemic tech tool of the, the gold star. Everybody's using it. Like it was, one of the most needed things when the pandemic started, I think, and the most necessary. And, you guys already had it in place, which was phenomenal.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, and just the resources alone, when you go in, we're keep going on about Flipgrid, but I have to say this one thing is the Disco library has so many ideas. I mean, it's amazing, and so many integrations with different things. And so the possibilities are endless. And I think that's what makes it, one of the things that makes it so great. So
I love it.
Right.
Well, thank you for that. I have a favorite self-care activity, but if you all know me even a little, I can't just limit myself to one thing. So hammock time is legit how I will decompress. And of course, living in Southern California, winter is fairly mild. So all year long, I could come home from work and just roll right into my hammock. And I would at the end of the day, and that when the sky changes and it's like, so hammock time. And I'm a sucker for a bath, like a bubble bath.
Oh, yeah.
I like to eat in the bathtub. Like I'll have dinner in the bathtub.
So my people, and two of my favorite things too.
Yeah.
So those are two things that it's the way I take time for myself and just kind of go down to zero.
Yeah, I'm with you on the bath thing. And last night I had a bowl of honeycombs in the bath with me, and I didn't do the milk because I figured I didn't want that dropping in the water because I couldn't get it out. However, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do that. And then I'm like, no, I'm an adult, damn it. Yep. I can take honeycombs in the bath if I want. Like, that's the benefit of turning 18. So that's what I did.
There you go.
I think the most extravagant meal I've had is shrimp fettuccine Alfredo, like legit in the bath, the iPad kind of over on a stand, catching up on a show or something. It's quite relaxing.
Tell us in the chat if you're in the bath watching us right now, or maybe not.
No.
Okay, never mind. Don't tell us that.
That's weird. Remember that time? This is one of my favorite times on Voxer ever. I was like, I'm taking a bath right now and the water's really hot or cold or something. I'm saying something about, oh no, I had put in salt. And I'm like, there's salts where salts don't belong. And I put that into Voxer, and Tisha's like, I'm in the bathtub too. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, this is super awkward. Can we not talk about it? I just have to be in the bath at the same time.
And I don't do baths, so I guess I don't get it. So there you go.
Well, thank you, because your extra water, I will use it. So.
All the way from Canada.
Perfect. Yeah. And have you seen it out here? There's no hammock for me anytime soon. So thanks, Anne. No, I'm kidding.
All right. What else we got?
Do we have time for one more? Or
Sarah just said bathtub boxer.
Bathtub boxer, right?
Now we'll have to move it to Clubhouse.
Oh my gosh.
This is kind of a boring one. What happened to the fun ones? Sorry, that's okay. What's your favorite educational website?
I mean, I'm obsessed with Wonderopolis. I love that. I mean, they are a Discovery Library partner, but beyond that, the way that the sense of wonder and questioning and inquiry can span a conversation at a dinner table, walking with a friend or family, just the sense of wonder and exploring the world around you. I love that it's a simple prompt with gorgeous supporting artifacts. So I'll say Wonderopolis tonight. Feeling it.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
All right. If you haven't checked out Wonderopolis, go ahead and do that. We're going to do one more.
All right. I'm ready for this.
All right.
I did freeze on Glenn's episode and took a peek at the wheel so that mentally I was prepared. Yeah.
You're awesome.
Okay. So I do know my favorite board game. I'm going to say tonight it's Ticket to Ride. I love that game.
I don't know if I've heard of that one.
I haven't heard of it either.
Right. It's one of our faves too.
I play it with my cousins in Minnesota, and I'm like, oh, now I get what people who are stuck in the snow for a long winter, like, why games? I mean, I get why games for so many reasons, but a board game, Chutes and Ladders and Sorry was my childhood, but I love playing Ticket to Ride now.
I don't know what it is. Tell us what it is.
Yeah, what is it?
So it's like a map. There's a Ticket to Ride based like a map of the United States. There's one that's like the European continent as well. And what you do is get train tickets, and you have to earn like pieces to build your train from one city to another. And it's sort of like you can strategically play and block people's paths or get from point A to point B. And the most like long distance tracks you have or trains you have is how you win the game. So it's kind of fun.
That does sound
really
fun.
neat.
I guess I like it because it's a traveling thing too. And so all the adventures, right?
Yeah. That's awesome. Very cool.
Love that. Mandy, can you share my screen for a second? You should be embarrassed of yourself, Mandy Froehlich, for not guessing Anne when she had like the selfie up there. I just wanted to throw that up there because one of the things that you reminded me of, Anne, is that the last time we saw each other all together was in Philly. And that crazy picture where we're all looking off in directions is kind of one of my favorite memories. And then that was we keep seeing each other in the streets in Philly and taking a quick selfie.
I mean, literally, I think we run into each other on the sidewalk every conference. And so, yeah, I know. that was a fun time to connect. And that picture makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah, right. And we just heard today that unfortunately ISTE is going to be virtual again, which is very sad. But I think it's kind of cool that we get to see you and get to know you a little bit better on this show. And so if you haven't connected with Anne Cosma, you better, because she's pretty amazing.
Oh my gosh. Well, thanks for asking me to do this. And sorry if I was making y'all sweat at the beginning. Like,
my fault. Mandy's fault.
Oh my God. Yeah, no. Jen, you have like tons of DMs from me, and so just laugh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, that's okay. We just discovered we need like an emergency contingency plan just in case that ever happens again. We're gonna have to like come up with something.
Yes, right. Well, did you hear they were almost gonna let me answer the questions on the wheel on your behalf? I was like, what? Okay.
No way.
I did not know the bath thing, so I just wouldn't have.
Maybe I was late on purpose for a sense of mystery.
Strategy. I like that.
Yes. Very cool.
Oh my God. So much joy. I have to just say, every time I see you, I just feel so happy. I just love your energy, your passion, your laughter, everything. And so I'm so happy that you're on the show today, and I just appreciate all that you do for educators everywhere.
Same. I miss hugging you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the thought. Is I'm like, I think I'm just going to tackle hug everybody when I have the chance. So it's so great to spend time with you and see your smiles on the other end.
Yeah, it's so great to see you too.
We'll recreate that picture next time we see you.
Yes. Yeah. And I, Liz, you were in there as well. And that was an awesome picture.
Yeah. We'll definitely have to recreate it.
For sure.
All right, everybody, it is time, and we will be back here in 2 weeks from tonight, same time. I don't know who's got the guest next time. I don't even know. Do we have a guest for next time?
Do we have a guest next time?
If you're willing to be our guest next time, contact one of us.
Just one of us. Don't do a group DM that doesn't work.
No, because
competing against one another.
Exactly.
Kind of.
So we will be back in 2 weeks from now. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We have had an absolute blast. And of course, you know how much we love you, and everybody who meets you does. If you don't follow Anne, you should. She is, Anne, what's your Twitter account?
Anne Cosma 723.
All right, there it is. So you have it. Make sure that you follow her. And for all of you, have a fantastic weekend and good night.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.